Thanks for listening to the AZ Wildcats podcast. I am your host, Mike Luke. Hello, Jason Scheer. How are you doing today?
Splendid, Michael. Thank you.
We have got a lot to get to this, this season. We have a lot to get to this show. First and foremost, just so people know, Hedge-ing is here. This is the No Hedge show. This is Teddy's best friend, Hedge Wardo. And Hedge-ing will be part of the what we're going to be doing. Got comments coming in hot and heavy already. Joseph in here. You know what to do. Troll Scheer. All right. Now, we're going to talk Arizona TCU. We are going to have a great No Hedge segment. I am very excited about this latest No Hedge segment. We've got some Scheer tweets from the past, some Scheer hedging. We've got I got to credit the lovely Erica L. Day with finding some of these.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot to get to this show. Hello, Scheer. How are you doing today?
I was doing well, but now I don't know.
Oh, no, but just look at this. Just be like Hedge-ing. Turn that frown upside down. Look how happy Hedge-ing is.
I wonder if Eduardo wants to kill that thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. He hasn't had much luck. But, all right, so let's talk, though, Arizona TCU to begin with here. The meaning of this game, I think there's a lot that goes into this. But first, let's talk about TCU. Are they up to a 12-point favorite now?
11.5. It hit 12 last night, but it plummeted down to 11.5.
It plummeted back. You know, that late A backing money came in. But all right, now if we could pull up that little, we could pull up their team stats. Their offensive stats there, Mr. Kevin L. Thomas. Okay, look at this. All right, so here's where it's basically at. J. Edgar Hoover. Little people don't actually know that is J. Edgar Hoover.
Right, do you know his name?
J. Hoover.
Yeah, do you know Jay Hoover's real name?
J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Is that really his name?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, hit the like button. I suck at that. Hit the like. Okay. Oh, BBN. Oh, good. That's a good one, Joseph. I'm going to add that one for you. Okay. But anyways, TCU has three guys that have over 500, 600 yards receiving. You have one guy, you got a white guy that is their leading wide receiver. The white receiver, get it? But this is a team though that they can throw the ball. And Sonny Dykes, we know that Sonny Dykes is a very, very good offensive mind. Jason Scheer, this is true.
Yeah, I mean the difference with Sonny and say some other coaches is TCU cannot run the ball. They're not good at all running the ball, so he'll give up on running the ball and just throw the ball all over the place.
Which a good coach should.
Right, to their 3 or 4 really good receivers. So they'll try to run it. If they have luck, Arizona's going to get blown out. If they don't have luck, it'll be a normal game for them. They've had games where Hoover's had to throw it 40 times for 300 yards, and so be it, because they do not have a running game.
They don't have a running game, but again, they do have a passing game. And this is where I think that it's also going to hurt. Oh, the lovely Erica L. Day is out here already. Erica L. Day did some very, very good work for me yesterday. But
coming on today, right? At like 11.
What's that?
She's coming on later today, right?
Yeah, Erica L. Day is coming on at 11:20. So yeah, she is. Even though she doesn't know that yet, she is coming on at 11:20. Okay, but either way, Arizona is obviously hurting with the defensive in the defensive backfield. That's why this game worries me, Scheer. But we also can't make it out that Erica, can you message Jacob L. Franklin then and tell him to come on for the last 10 minutes then if you can't? Okay, yeah, you do have a presser. All right, but either way, Arizona though, that's why the problem is teams that can throw the ball and that can legitimately throw the ball are a nightmare for Arizona. We have seen that with Colorado. We have seen that with other teams, Jason Scheer. This is true.
Yeah, and the problem is it's not just one good receiver. Like, it's multiple good receivers. So even if Takaria were to play a good game against back, like they have Savion Williams, who's awesome. They have other guys, and it's actually not the Takarios of the world you need to worry about. It's the Gross, Killebrew, Carmley, those type of guys, because they're going to be put on an island with the spread offense, and they're going to have to cover dudes.
Yeah, and that's going to be the issue for me. Now, let's talk a little bit about Arizona's path to victory here. Arizona has come with the new mentality of having Noah get the ball out early, on a clock. Scheer, a revolutionary idea. This is true.
I listened to the quote, and it sounds like they had done it previously, but this week it was just a little bit more of an emphasis.
No, I'm actually not mocking. I would tell you if I was mocking.
Yeah, I mean, It's smart, obviously. Like they got to get the ball. TCU's defense isn't all that great, but it's aggressive. They have 20 sacks on the season. They have plenty of tackles for loss. They're going to blitz. And Andy Avalos is a good defensive coordinator.
Yes, they are going to blitz, and that's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, from an Arizona perspective, then I do like the idea of just when in doubt, throwing it up to T-Mac. This was a person texted me this the other day, and think about it. I know it sounds really, really stupid, but when in doubt, just throw it up to T-Mac. We saw it against West Virginia; it worked. Against other teams, I think when in doubt, I think there should be 5 plays a game where you just chuck it deep to T-Mac. What say you?
Yeah, run verts and just see what happens.
I mean, I'm not even kidding.
Serious. It's like we're not even like you did it. Look, I'm not comparing the two of them, but like remember like when Randy Moss would be in the NFL,
no, you are comparing him, and it's right.
And he would just run down the field and they'd throw it high and they'd be like, "Go get it!" And like 3 out of 5 times he would go get it. That's what they should be doing.
That's exactly what Arizona should be doing. I like this idea a great deal. As a matter of fact, I think that I think it's a really good idea. Now, when it comes to Arizona, then the offensive line, I want to talk about that a little bit. I think that most people are. If I were to talk about a group that I think has probably been the most disappointing group, it has been the offensive line. Again, I do not put any of this on Noah. David Kelly keeps putting out tweets about Noah missing an open receiver or something. Come on, dude. What are you doing? But I do not put this on Noah. But at the same time, though, the offensive line has not been good. That to me is the one unit where I can't really reconcile the offensive line being this bad. Again, I know you lost players. Yes. I know you lost Jordan Morgan, but still, you still have 3 really good offensive linemen, including a generational talent. It shouldn't be this bad, Scheer. That is where I am at.
Yeah, and it's look, I get when you have an offensive lineman go down in college football, things change. But it's just like the problem to me is, and I hate saying stuff like this because I sound like a jerk.
No, you are a jerk. Do it.
They missed on so many evals. Like they missed on Shenko. They missed on Wooten's fine, but he's not ready. They missed
on Jonah Rodriguez.
They missed on Capra. I know he got here August 5th, but he's
not good ready. Either.
And he's only been ready the last 2 weeks. Like they missed on all their replacements, and so that leads to but it's also like, why is Wendell Moy all of a sudden not very good?
That's the one that I keep coming back to, and nobody has an answer for me on that. And it's an offensive line. It's not like it's a wide receiver where you depended on the quarterback to get you. It's an offensive lineman. Why is Wendell Moy all of a sudden struggling?
I don't like their blocking scheme. I just don't. It's not a normal blocking scheme. It's weird when you watch it. It doesn't look like other blocking schemes, and it almost looks like there's confusion.
Yes, exactly. And we need to talk about that. But also, let's talk a little bit. Here's what I think. And this is the argument that has been thrown out there a lot. Oh, trying to keep you awake right now, Jason Scheer. This is the argument that's been thrown out there. Well, you lost a lot of players. Fair enough. You returned a lot of players. And I think the thing that is disappointing for me, Jason L. Scheer, is that you weren't able to really bring in anybody outside of a couple San Jose State guys. That's what bothers me. In this day and age in the portal, you've got to be able to find guys. I mean, heck, look at Jed Fish. Look at Jed Fish. Jed Fish got Taylor Upshaw at the last second, and he was an 8.5 sack guy. You should be able to get some difference makers, Jason Scheer.
I'll push back on this a little bit.
Oh, stop. Don't.
The only thing I would say is the timing of the coaching stuff really screwed over Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It really did, because there was a lot of linemen go very quickly in the portal. They got Bear Anderson. I don't know how good Bear Anderson would have been, but he got hurt. And the timing didn't help them. With that being said, they missed on a lot of evals of the guys they did bring in. Like a lot of them are just like
they missed on everyone pretty much outside of the San Jose.
Right. Like
I do like Ricino though. I do need to be very clear. I like Ricino. Ricino's good.
We thought Darted would be better.
Right.
He's not. We thought, Chuba is redshirting at this point, but even if he wasn't very good.
Right.
Gross Killebrew is average.
Right.
I think he's got talent. It's not there yet.
But overall, it was bad. I get that they Scheer. This is somewhat of the hedge. That we are always talking about.
Jed didn't get anyone from the portal besides the guys from Arizona because he started late too.
Well, right, but he also was able to. I mean, he also. Well, I don't know that that's necessarily true because look at Scheer. They lost 21 of 22 starters, and they would beat the snot out of Arizona. That's a problem.
Well, yeah, because they also went to the national championship last year, Mike.
Yeah, they lost 22 of 20 or 21 of 22 starters. They weren't expected to be good
team overall.
They weren't expected to be a better team this year.
But you're changing subjects. I'm talking about
the
portal. I'm just talking about the portal.
Washington, I'm sure
a lot of guys from the portal.
I'm sure he brought. I'm sure there were.
I'm gonna look right now, and I'm gonna tell you exactly who.
All right, but I can also say, you know what he was able to get. You know what he was able to get? Players that were players that were deemed too small to be here.
That's fine. Yeah, but that's my point. Most of the guys he got were from Arizona. I'm looking right now. I'm gonna look for you, Michael. This is love. This is what we do.
Yeah,
all
this is what
transfers. All right, a bunch of dudes you've never heard of.
That doesn't mean they're not good.
Well, they're not doing anything this season.
So you don't know that.
I do know that. But most of them came from Arizona. Not all. I would say half.
All right. Well, either way, we did not expect.
Sucks.
What's that?
Will Rogers sucks.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we did not expect. I don't want to get into smelly, rainy Seattle too much, but we did not expect Washington to be significantly better than Arizona, and that's
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Now there are going to. I cannot wait to get to this Scheer hedge segment. But
you had a good story. Put that Joseph quote up real quick.
Hey, Joseph, that was that hot SCSU quarterback we couldn't even get. Yes. All right.
You want to know the story?
No, but
yeah, I'm in trouble for this, but I don't care. You don't want to know the story?
Yeah, no, I do want to know the story.
So he tweeted that he was in the portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pete Thamel, all those guys tweeted that he was in the portal. So Arizona contacted him and said, "Hey, man, we'd like to recruit you." He wasn't in the portal. So
well, isn't that on Arizona?
Yes, but he basically the NCAA. I think you might have even mentioned this. Said you can't recruit him for 2 weeks. Because he got a head start, and that was that. He went to Texas.
All right. Well, he also didn't. Yeah, but he also listen. He wasn't coming. He wasn't coming here, dude. If he's at Texas. Yes. All right. Yeah. Well, either way, I don't know that I give that. I don't know that I give. I like how you're trying to make it out like that's. Hey, let me explain what really happened here. Like that makes it better that they didn't know he was in the portal. Oh, by the way, Hedge-ing, Dennis Walsh, Hedge-ing. Look at this. All right. Anyways, we'll get back to Hedge-ing. But all right. So on the field, though, Scheer, what are you looking for in this game? Because this is going to be probably. Let's see. You're not on Wednesday and you're not on Friday, but you are going to be on the post-game show. Very excited. What are you going for a prediction at Jason Scheer?
I actually think Arizona has a shot to keep this close. 11 still feels like a lot. I know you disagree, but I don't like TCU doesn't have a run game. Their defense is not good. And then I always go back to I'm starting to go back to my one result, Mike. Did this team beat Houston? And they did it. TCU lost by 11 to Houston at home. But there are such things as bad matchups. I just think this is a bad matchup for Arizona. I'm going 38-17 TCU.
All right. As you say that, 11 seems like a lot. And then you go with 21 points. That is a vintage Scheer hedge.
Yeah, here's the issue I have. And
that's awful.
Arizona can't get behind in this game. If it gets behind in this game, it's over because they're just going to throw every down, and TCU's not stupid.
Right.
Okay. And it's their senior night and all that. I just think TCU comes out ready. Arizona won. They're feeling themselves. They're probably still celebrating. And TCU
Scheer, that was funny.
And wins 38-17.
Okay, now we're going to get into the a picture that Jason Scheer took, and that was a Scheer hedge. That was a good Scheer hedge. Scheer's here. This was a great one. Scheer literally says, 11 feels like
it's not a hedge because I'm giving you my prediction. Arizona gets blown out.
11 feels like a lot, but
11 feels like a lot, but it's not.
All right. Hey, Kate Harrop, very funny. Brent Brennan, the type of guy to say, let's take a silly one now and taking pics with his players. Only with orange slices. But all right, now we're going to get into the importance of this game. But first, Empire Flooring. Now, you might say to yourself, Mike, Empire Flooring, how sturdy is Empire Flooring? I believe that a Sanderson Ford, 4 of them, could be on top of an Empire Flooring. And that would be, and I think it would be just strong. You could put as much girth on the Empire flooring as possible, and it would not matter because it looks good. Scheer, you need to get Empire flooring. This is true.
Yeah, I do. I have some
Right.
chip tiles, and I need to get some Empire flooring because there's nothing a little girth can't fix.
Yes. Let's see here. Now, schedule a free in-home estimate today. All listeners can receive a $350 off discount when they use promo code PHNX. Restrictions apply. See empiretoday.com/PHNX for details. Empire flooring. Also, guess what that leads into?
What doesn't it lead into?
Sanderson Ford.
Yes.
Girth, strength. Sanderson Sanderson Ford, though. Look at that thing. That could be you today. Dennis Walsh goes flying around the city. But you know what Dennis Walsh really wishes he had? A Sanderson Ford. Scheer, you would agree with this.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah,
there is
plans are cool, but Sanderson Ford's, come on.
There is a reason that Scheer muted Dennis Walsh. And Dennis Walsh thinks it's because he was annoying Scheer. This is not true. This is not true. He muted him because he does not believe that Dennis L. Walsh is in a Sanderson Ford. All right, here's the deal. Get new 2024 F-150 trucks with 3.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus up to $4,000 cashback similar savings on over 900 new and pre-owned vehicles. So don't miss the Sanderson Ford Black Friday thank you sale. OAC through Ford credit up to $4,000 cashback requires trade-in of 95 or newer vehicle. Offer expires November 30th. Don't be like Dennis Walsh. Be like me and have a Sanderson. I don't have one either. Or just get a Sanderson Ford. Just trust me on this one. Okay. Yes. Oh, and hit the like and subscribe. Absolutely. Oh, Dennis Walsh. When I'm part of an ad read, it makes my day. Hey, basically, I was one of those Make-A-Wish kids growing up. Everybody told me that at least. And I would get when I would get one of those, I would always make me feel good about that. Kevin used to always say that on air. He would always say, like, well, he's like, well, that's probably just one of those. So either way, check it out. So, Scheer, let's talk about the importance of Saturday's game. Now, Mr. Kevin L. Thomas, if you could bring up the picture that Scheer took.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right,
dude, I'm such a good photographer.
No, I mean, you really are. That is Scheer. That to me is what I still keep coming back to. I don't know. That to me is the part that's just not sustainable. That. I don't know what to say about that. There are not 38,000 people there, as you can see. I don't know what to say about that one. Scheer, when we're going to get to the no hedge segment here and shortly, but what do you have to say about that? Because to me, if Arizona beats TCU, there will be more people. If Arizona gets annihilated by TCU, there's not going to be a lot of people at that ASU game outside of ASU dweebs.
Oh yeah, there will. Yeah, there will. They show up for that game no matter what. I don't know if they'll leave early or not, but they'll be there at the beginning. That crowd is bad. That's one, if not the worst crowd I've ever seen. We knew that, we kind of knew it with the basketball game, the high school football, the weather. Like, we kind of knew it would be bad. There were actually some people in the press box that said it was better. I think you said there were actually more people than you thought there would be.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, it wasn't good. You thought there would be 10,000. There were 13. So
yeah. Oh, all right. Well, but 38,000 was the announced attendance.
Yeah, And by the way, that's the lowest of the year announced.
The lowest. Man, Arizona seriously has to have like one of the best attendances in the. We should have like a fake attendance chart. That'd be great.
They do because they do ticketed,
right.
tickets, right? That's all they don't do people in the stadium, but that's the lowest ticketed of the season by far.
Oh, look at T-Burn. Look at T-Burns. Me, the wife, our 2 season ticket buddies had the whole row to ourselves, and one guy sitting behind us in that row. So, yes, that was it. Oh, Cade Harrop. I don't like this Cade Harrop. Cade says, by the way, this new Cade Harrop is amazing. Cade Harrop 2.0, very, very cool. We are taking that stadium over, Mike Luke. Believe it.
Are you signing autographs before the game, Mike?
Oh, no, we have a watch party. Kevin L. Thomas, can you bring, or not a watch party, but a takeover? Check this thing out. Be part of this takeover. The lovely Erica L. Day will be there. Our good friend Ben White, if he's able to get out of some commitments, might be there as well, giving some tight end evaluations. But either way, takeover pregame party November 30th at Bourbon Bent. Check it out. All kinds of good stuff. You will thank me.
Now, just to clarify, Mike, you also get tickets to the game with that, right?
You do get tickets to the game. Yes. Whop. Yes, you do get tickets to the game. Very, very good. Okay, now, let's see here now. Now,
Cade, are you going to the game, Cade? I want to meet Cade. Is Cade going to the game?
I'd love to meet Cade.
Yeah.
Cade. Oh, Mike Luke, new coach will be from SEC if they move from Brennan. Wow. Do you think we could Lane Kiffin?
I disagree.
Lane Kiffin looking to get out of the Big 12 or the SEC?
Yeah, I think Arizona is a nice spot for Lane.
Yeah, exactly. A nice landing spot for we will take you off the tarmac.
By the way, I was coming up with my list last night in my head because this is what I do. I have no life.
Oh, we're gonna have this for.
This is a pretty easy hire. There's like 5 guys. I'm not doing the list.
Is my guy is one of our guys though is is in that top 5, right?
Who?
Rich Rod.
Oh well, he's number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, yes.
There's one guy that no one's mentioning, and I'm very curious why not.
Peter Hansen.
Oh God. Although he's good friends with Murph, so that'd be good, you know.
I think Murph would like that then.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is time for the Scheer Hedge segment here.
You should have had an audio.
We need audio. Kevin L. Thomas, can we get audio for this? Yeah. Like another one bites the dust.
Yes.
Another one bites the dust. Yes, that would be really good. But it is now time for the Scheer. Whop. Yes, that's what it is. The first one, if we could get a couple of those tweets that the lovely Erica L. Day sent. Okay. All right, here's a couple of the famous, some good Scheer hedges. This is a good one. I like this one. I will say this, and it's my last Brennan job comment before the press conference tomorrow. I could be incorrect, but if he does not let go of any assistance tomorrow, I believe it is an indication that he thinks he is fired and there is no need to do it. Scheer, what do you say?
Yeah, no, that shocked me. I really thought he was going to get rid of someone. I really did.
And so you do believe that he thinks he's going to get fired then because that was the hedge?
I think that look, when he's telling people that he loves his coaching staff and he basically thinks they're all good, that's either, what's the word I'm looking for?
Capiche?
It's weird. Let's just go with that. It's weird, right? So yeah, I think a part of them said, screw it, I'm just keeping my dudes.
Yes. All right. Well, there we go. So that's another one. Now we have another good one that the lovely Erica L. Day sent as well. Okay. Yes, this is a great one too. I'm not ready to fully evaluate this team. Which defense is real? Which offense? Probably in between on both. But I find it difficult to jump to. Holy moly! There's like 30 hedges in here.
That's not a hedge, dude.
Yes, I said this preseason. Next 2 games will tell us everything we need to know. That's a great hedge. I love that hedge.
That's not a hedge.
Right.
I wasn't going to analyze the team after New Mexico and NAU. I'd analyze it after Kansas State and whoever they played after that.
All right, that's a hedge. Come on, Scheer. Scheer, you're not even getting what a hedge is, though.
That's not a hedge. That's not a hedge.
All right, well, fine. Anyways, that is a hedge. Everybody agrees. Andy Bryant, be nice, Andy L. Bryant. That is definitely a hedge. Pull that back up one more time, Kevin L. Thomas.
Not a hedge.
Yes.
That's just me saying I'm not ready to analyze
we need to,
hey, a few games.
We need to put this out there, and I'll say, is this a hedge?
It's vague. That's fine by Joseph. It's vague, but that's not a hedge.
Okay. I'm not ready to fully evaluate this team yet. Which defense is real? Which offense?
That's me saying I'm not ready.
What? But was the previous one a hedge? Will you say that the previous one was a hedge?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, fine. Exactly. Kilroy, I analyzed Babers after NAU. He stunk.
Well, that's, I mean, we analyzed Babers in the offseason. We weren't.
Yeah. Okay. Now, now let's talk a little bit now. Let's talk a little bit now about some of the questions that we have from the audience, your admirers. There are many Scheer admirers out there. But you know what? Before we do that, should we? Tell you what. Why don't we get a couple reads in here first, if that's okay with you?
It's not okay.
All right. Now, there's one thing you better come correct on this show. Circle K. There will be no hedging on Circle K. Scheer, right now, what is your favorite Circle K? Right now, no hedge.
Oh, it's always the one by campus.
Okay,
6.
for sure.
Yes.
But you also like the one out at Gladys Farms, right?
Gladys Farms. I went to a new one the other day on Orange Grove and La Cholla. It was all right. It was bad.
Yeah, all right. But either way, the GOAT one though is on. We agree with that one though.
Yes.
Circle K. Now,
Yes.
now let's talk a little bit though about what you can do. The inner circle. You are part of the inner circle, Jason Scheer. This is true. This is true.
Well, I'm at the next level of the inner circle where my gas discounts actually went up the other day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Oh, that's not good. Do you think that Jacob Franklin is really part of the inner circle when he's gallivanting through Mesa and Gilbert?
Well, I call him Outer Circle Jacob. So I think that tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's the deal with Jacob Franklin. Don't be like that putz. Enjoy your member-exclusive beverage deal. Inner Circle members like you can get any size Polar Pop or Froster for just 79 cents. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. And chicken and pickle. There is always a tie-in to Jacob Franklin. Jacob Franklin is a chicken, and when he gets in a pickle, he basically throws other people under the bus. As we all know, there were going to be many, many people at Chicken in Pickle. Now, the thing with Chicken and Pickle is it's for the people by the people. It's not a fun, immersive experience at Chicken and Pickle. Head to chickenandpickle.com to see all the fun you could have at their Glendale location. Scheer, what say you when it comes to Chicken and Pickle and the vile snitch that is Jacob Franklin?
Look, don't let Jacob Franklin stop you from enjoying a good chicken and pickle.
Yes,
get there.
Exactly.
Don't listen to Jacob. If you see him there, when you happen to be there, don't even say hi. He doesn't deserve it.
Robert Martinez, you are wrong on that. So there is that you are wrong.
Oh, kick this guy out.
Yeah, that is bad stuff. Okay, now let's get to some. We're gonna get to some Scheer names, but first we are going to. There's somebody knocking at my door. Buzz off. All right, now some Scheer hedges though, or not some. This is the no hedge. Now this is from the listeners. Okay. Okay, you ready?
No.
You ready? Okay.
Go.
This will be the first year that Tommy Lloyd's team makes the Elite Eight. Yes or no?
No.
You don't think they make the Elite Eight?
No.
Wow. I like it. I disagree. I disagree on that. I very, very much disagree. Okay. Now, Arizona basketball recruiting. Koa Pete, Braden Burris. What is the over-under on these young men? One, but you can't push.
That's stupid, Mike.
No, it's not.
How is that? That's not a hedge. That's stupid. What if they land one?
That's a good
that makes
point.
no sense.
Right. Yeah, that's actually a good point. All right, 1.5. Sorry. Good point.
Under.
Good point.
Under 1.5. They won't land both.
Okay, now over under 0.5.
Over.
All right, so they're going to land both, or land one.
I think they land one.
Okay, they're going to land one. Interesting. Now is that one? Who is that one more likely to be?
Koa.
All right. Oh, this is good. This new Scheer is very, very impressive. I actually like this new Scheer. Okay, now
that was 3 points. Let's move on.
No. There's a couple more. And then we're going to go to your coaching list. But names that you looked at. But also, when it comes to Arizona and Rich Rod, yes, right now, if DRF were to make a coaching move, and you can either have Rich Rod or the field on who she would choose, which one would you choose?
The field.
Oh, come on.
Who I think she would choose.
No. Who you would choose?
She's not hiring Rich Rod. Let's be very clear.
I understand that. No, that's
polar opposites than DRF and Rich Rod.
No. I'm asking you, your opinion.
It's time to bring Rich home, Mike. It's time to bring
Rich. So you would go Rich Rod.
It's time to bring Rich back home where he belongs.
Oh, Rick Trimmer, this isn't good.
My daughter grew up hanging out with Rich Rod. Aurora used to go to practice, I'm serious, and sit with Rita and play with their little dog during practice and hang out.
Yes, I love the bring Rich home. Yes, it's all
Bring
right. But
Rich home.
but if it was just up to you, if it was just up to you, Rich or the field, you're taking Rich.
Oh, absolutely. We're done in
Okay.
2 days. We're
Right,
hitting the
yes.
portal already within 48 hours.
Robert Scott, blink twice if Rich Rod is Monday's guest. We wish he is not, but it is somebody that will definitely get a lot of attention. I will put it to you like that. Let's see here. What else we got? Hold on. Where is let's see here. Dennis Walsh, over under Dilly coaching at ASU. Dilly's going to be there, dude. This isn't going to be one of these Jedfish situations.
He's 100% going to be there at ASU next year.
This isn't going to be one of those Jedfish situations because Dilly, here's the thing. And I was talking with our good pal Ben One White about this. If my dream is to do something, and I mean my childhood dream is to be, say, the Arizona basketball head coach, there is no amount of money, if that is my dream, that is pulling me to Duke. I am just not doing it. And I think that that's kind of the situation probably with Dilly. I think Dilly only leaves for the NFL. What say you, Scheer?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, mom's just like a school 5 years down the road.
Well, I mean, whatever.
But yeah, he's not looking to get out at all whatsoever.
Okay. Now, Joseph asks some more. Was the BBN situation a bigger red flag than you made it out after your observation there, Scheer?
The bigger red flag was the Russell Davis thing, not the BBN thing.
But Russell Davis, so that was sometime we will give the whole story on that one, but we will.
I don't think BBN was a red flag. It was.
It kind of was. I mean, it kind of was, dude. I mean, BBN was good, and you're looking at these guys that aren't that good. Let's just be honest here. Chuba's not very good.
But Chuba wasn't a Brent Brennan guy.
Yeah, but
he did like Chuba. You're right.
Yeah, they liked Chuba more than BBN. That is a problem. Okay. No, there will be no hints until this weekend. I think Grant was asking that. There will be no hints. Jeff Skurin is
you can't do anything to mess it up. So
no, there will be no hints. Jeff Skurin is not Monday's guest, by the way. Now let's see what else we have. Here.
You better start figuring out next week's schedule, Mike.
Oh man, dude, I was going over that with Leah. So we're gonna have so many hey, can you do post games for basketball since you're not traveling to the Bahamas?
Most likely, my sister and my dad and all that. There's stuff going on next week, but most likely, yes.
Okay, because yes, well, I'm going to be there. We're going to be here. We're going to have Thanksgiving. We're going to have post games 4 straight days. We are going to have
only post.
What's that?
Is it only post?
Only post. Yes, you should join.
Yeah, I'll join. At the very least, I'll join a couple.
Yes. Okay. Now, guess who will be there?
Oh my God!
You know what? This really shows you how. Rich Carrillo is the Monday guest.
That's so awesome.
Dude, can you imagine Rich Carrillo coming on? Oh, I got to get a Rich Carrillo tweet out. I counted yesterday how many tweets Rich Carrillo's had about me this month. Guess what?
130.
Nope.
It went down?
Went down.
80.
92.
Oh, man.
Only 92 Rich Carrillo tweets. I'm going to give an update on that one earlier today. This also shows you, Hedge-ing also shows you what a weakling Ted Wardo is. Hedge-ing, we've had Hedge-ing for 5 years, and he's in immaculate condition. Most dogs would have ripped this nose off like 30 times already.
No, that's love.
Here,
kiss love. He loves Hedge-ing, so why would he hurt who he loves?
Yes, this is very good.
You know what the best thing about Eduardo is? If you meet Eduardo, you could be standing right in front of him, and he has no idea.
He has no idea. He can't see. It's wild. He's got like the biggest eyes. He's got like the biggest eyes you've ever seen, and he can't see anything. And so I don't get it. I don't get that one at all. All right, but either way, no hints on Dilly. No hints on Dilly. Oh, by the way, I bet Rich Carrillo would like to get in the octagon with me. You will not. You will not get that. But anyways, back to now. Let's get to a little bit of. How about we say we talk a little Arizona basketball, because contrary to popular predictions or decisions, we are also a basketball school here, not just a football school.
Yes.
Yeah. I have an amazing stat. And by the way, we have Aaron Torres coming on tomorrow. By the way, that was very funny, Gringo Billy. But yes, we have Aaron Torres coming on tomorrow. The lovely Erica L. Day will be joining as well. They have a good friendship. It's good to see that rekindle. So let's talk about Arizona Duke, though. There is an amazing stat that I saw with Duke and with Grant Flag. Sorry, Grant, you got me going in there. Cooper Flag. I've never seen this before. Cooper Flag leads Duke in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals.
Assists?
Yeah.
He's okay.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh yeah, he's averaging 4 assists a game. Wow.
I've never seen that before.
What do you have in when he against the first actual good opponent? Kentucky at 26 and 11. Sheesh. He scares the crap out of me. I don't know who guards him.
Yeah, I don't know either. So I think you actually made a good point the other day. Jeff Skurrin of the field. I love all the Jeff Skurrin references. Grant, by the way, that was great. A Grant Flag. But that's Cooper Flag's a problem. But the thing with Duke that's fascinating to me though is that this is going to be an interesting matchup because Duke, I think Kansas is the best team in the country, but I think Duke has the most talent.
You know the best team in the country is right now, right?
Who?
The number one team playing like the number one team in the country.
Wisconsin.
No, it's Gonzaga.
Oh, why would you? Who's Gonzaga beaten?
They beat your favorite team, ASU. Mm-hmm. They beat San Diego State. They blew out.
They barely beat ASU at home, by the way.
Dude, they beat San Diego State. They blew them out. They beat Baylor by 100. They play Kentucky in December. We'll see.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Duke's schedule going for the next 3 games? They've got Arizona.
It ain't Coach K, baby.
That's for sure. They got Arizona, then they got Kansas, and then they got Auburn.
Yeah.
Also, you missed T-Burns. You missed Scheer, you missed a real opportunity there. Illinois with the Orlando Antigua factor. That's one that we. How do you not put Illinois as maybe the best team in the country at this point?
Well, I just put them a step above everyone else.
All right, yes. Now, they beat Baylor. They beat the crap out of Baylor. That is a very good win, obviously.
We're going to find out. Like, if everything goes well, because Arizona would play, I'm doing this off the top of my head, Davidson. I hope they beat Davidson, although Davidson is filled with a bunch of white dudes that score. Like,
no way, Davidson?
Look at their Steph Curry's not playing. Who else after that? The winner of Oklahoma Providence should be fine.
Wait a second. Oh, Bijan Cortez isn't at Oklahoma. Oh, how is Bijan Cortez doing?
He's at Wichita State.
Oh, I got to look that up. Keep talking. I got to look that up.
And then it would be Gonzaga probably or Indiana.
All right, I got to look at
Bijan Cortez is averaging 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist per game in 16 minutes of action.
I discovered Bijan Cortez. Now, people out there are probably saying to themselves, if they haven't watched, who the heck is Bijan Cortez? Anyways, here is what a liar Scheer is. Scheer told me.
This isn't a lie. This is not a lie.
This is a hedge. This was a
hedge.
All right, here's the deal. I discovered Bijan Cortez was a fringe top 100 player coming out. Awesome player. Great. Just a great talent overall. And Scheer told me that if Arizona ever offered to Bijan or ever sent anything to Bijan Cortez, I could write an article about Arizona recruiting Bijan Cortez. Guess what happened? Justin Gainey sent a letter to him. Guess what Scheer did? He pulled the rug out from under me and said, no, you can't write that article. You lied. You lied, and this is true.
You're welcome, because this dude's averaging 1 point at Wichita State.
You said he was averaging 3.
It's the same thing. I didn't realize Oklahoma's pretty good. They got a lot of transfers.
Oh, but that Oklahoma, Scheer also thought. Scheer also thought that the Oklahoma coach sucked. You were wrong.
Porter Moser?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Whatever. Providence sucks.
Yes.
Oklahoma's pretty good.
Yeah, and then but either way, Gonzaga barely beat ASU at home. Are they really that good?
Yes. Who has Kansas beaten? You said Kansas is number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who has Kansas beaten?
Who haven't they beaten? I think is the question.
I
don't know who they've beaten.
Yeah, exactly.
Who have they beaten?
Howard, North Carolina, Michigan State, and Oakland.
That's not bad. North Carolina, Michigan State. Come on. That's bad. Yeah, you like North Carolina?
Not really. And they barely win that game. They got Duke and Creighton coming up here in the next 2 weeks, so we'll know more about them.
All right, now Dennis Walsh says Illinois is petitioning to join the MNBA. I think that there actually probably is a petition. Can you get too much talent in a school, and after a while, you're like, dude, you just got to join the MNBA?
I'm looking at their. Oh, Mike. Oh, I didn't know this. Illinois plays Alabama tomorrow.
No, trust me, I was aware of that. I am well aware of that. What time is that game? What time is that game, by the way?
6 o'clock.
Plus Alabama, that's why it's so good. Alabama is coming off a loss as well, so they're going to be fully motivated.
Sears versus Kylan Boswell. Inject that directly into my veins.
Who was the guy, the Illinois guy, that kept telling us about the Boswell was going to be a first-round pick? He just needed to get out of Arizona.
Yeah, and the guy keeps tweeting at us like Boswell. I will say this. That European guard they have is pretty good.
I told you that, though.
Yeah, but you said he was like the number 1 pick. You were wrong.
No, I said he was a top 10 pick. He is.
You got him confused with Igor at BYU.
No, but both of them are top 10 picks.
We'll see. But yeah, the European guard is good.
Like Kasparis Marcelunas or something like that.
I
think it's something like that.
Marcelunas.
What's that?
It's something with a J, isn't it?
Kasparis Yasakovicius or something.
You're so lucky. You're marrying a woman with a normal name. like that's
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Kasparis Jakusionis.
Yes, him. Yes. I
KJ.
told you he's good. I guess you just go by KJ. Let's see
9
here.
Points, 6
yeah.
rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah, he's good. Kylan Boswell, by the way.
Let's get
5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers on 25% shooting.
Yeah, but Boswell, a friend of a big fan of liking all of my tweets after the post game.
So explain this to me, okay? Because this is very Arizona-ish, right? Boswell is second on the team in minutes. 28 minutes a game.
Well, that's even worse than that. Those stats are what he's doing. You know what I was on their board the other day. You know what they're saying? They're saying that he's been a defensive stopper.
Oh yeah, that's what he's always been known for.
Yeah, that's what he was known for.
Kylan Boswell.
Yeah, now Joseph, the great Joseph. This is why we need Joseph in here. Joseph says Bam Bam is such a weird player to stand. Can't believe Scheer took all year to give up on him. That is true. That was a bad one.
I don't give up on the kids. I'm not like
stop. You gave up.
I'm like Tommy. I nurture.
By the way, let's see here. Kevin L. Thomas, will you produce the Mike wedding? Wow. The Saint Lunatic, perhaps. Let's see here. Boswell is still dating my old roommate's sister. Wow.
Good for him.
That's from Kevin L. Thomas. Wow, I did not know that. Now,
is that the one that went to go save him in the casino? Wait, never mind. Okay.
No, no, but I did see. I have. That is interesting. Kevin L. Thomas. Kevin L. Thomas. When did you graduate, Kevin L. Thomas?
This most recent May.
Oh, so you have all the tea. You have all the scoops.
Oh, I don't got no scoops. No tea, no scoops.
What about that for a segment? Scoops with Kevin Thomas.
Scoops and tea. Oh, hey, scoops and tea with Kevin L.T.
Mike, I have to go.
No, you said you would stay until 11:20. This is true. Nice try.
Okay,
nice try.
Yeah, I'll do 11:20.
Yeah. Okay. Now, but Kevin L. Thomas, we need to get a read. Actually, yeah, we need to get a read in here. Saturday Neon. That is like I said, you might remember that A that I had in my background, the that like A that like glue in the dark.
Yeah,
it was glue. It glows in the dark. Yes, check it out. Saturday Neon. Use code PHNX for 10% off your order at Saturday Neon. Here's the cool thing about it. It's like me and Scheer. Started by 2 college kids. Saturday Neon makes officially licensed collegiate logo LED neon signs. Perfect for your home, office, dorm room, fan cave, or bar. Check it out. Fan cave? Man cave? Fan cave. Okay, cool. I like it. Fan cave. PHNX has used Saturday Neon to get our studio signs, and they look great. You know what else looks great? Kevin L. Thomas. And I believe that Kevin L. Thomas was absolutely influenced in some way, shape, or form by Saturday Neon growing up. Scheer, you would agree with this?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yes. Now, also, besides that, NUTRL. Another thing that we can is basically synonymous with Kevin L. Thomas at this point. St. Louis, Missouri. You think Kevin L. Thomas, you think St. Louis, Missouri. Now, the great thing about NUTRL is this. All the cool kids are drinking it. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch NUTRL flavored vodka and carbonation. St. Louis, Missouri. Scheer, you've had a NUTRL before, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a
yes.
fart in my mouth.
Yes. Now, Erica L. Day, we believe. How many NUTRLs do you think Erica L. Day consumes in an evening? Over or under 9?
Oh, just an evening?
Just an evening. 9?
Minimum.
Yes. Oh, the Bay Horse Kilroy says the Bay Horse Tavern just got a new neon sign. I like the Bay Horse. Have you ever been to the Bay Horse?
No.
It's off of Grant. It's a dive, but I like it. It's like Grant and like Treat or something like that. But anyways, there's a dispensary across the street. So let's get back to hold on, questions here. Oh, I love the Big 12 on TNT. I think that's fantastic. That also shows you too that this guy, your Mark, understands what he is doing though. He said that, don't worry, we're going to get even more influence on network television. He did just that. He is smart.
He's a smart man. Some people were complaining about it because it's on like another streaming.
Dude, come on, man.
Shut up, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now,
stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, now, Scheer, you are going to you will not be on with us until Saturday.
Yeah.
Because you loser. All right, but Scheer. Arizona Duke prediction time. No hedging.
Dude, this one's hard.
This one is hard. You better back the A.
Arizona 82, Duke 80.
Oh, it'd be great. This is one of these ones, by any means, like to quote Malcolm X, by any means necessary. That is where I am at when it comes to Arizona Duke. I do not Friday show, just post game. That is where that is all I really care about. With it when it comes to that. By any means necessary, win the game. I don't care if it's by a half a point. I don't care if it's by a sliver of a drip of neutral. Arizona needs to be able to win this game.
Yeah, just win. Just win. Because, man, if they don't win, it's going to be pretty unbearable. And if they do win, that place is going to be nuts.
Right.
It better be.
Now, Kate Harrop says, this is true.
You hate Utah more than ASU? Yeah, Mike does. Absolutely.
You hate more Utah. Utah fans, I like BYU. You know what I like? I like BYU fans. I thought BYU fans were fantastic.
BYU fans are adorable.
No, they're great.
No,
because no, I agree. The thing with BYU fan is that they are totally comfortable with who they are.
It makes me really uncomfortable that they're so nice. Like even when I was walking to like the press box, like they don't even have security in the stadium, Mike. No one checked my bag. I was like, is there security? They're like, no, go right ahead. I was like, what?
Did they know that you were with Jacob Franklin, also a man of BYU loyalties?
Well, no, I should have dropped his name. They would have carried me in.
Right. Yes. Now, Dennis Walsh, this is a great point that I don't know.
That is a great point. That is a great point.
The cheating aspect is going to be insane because, again, listen, we were right in that Wisconsin game. That cheating was rampant.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, dude, 22-1.
I don't even want to talk about it. It's like
yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you almost hurl. That's how uncomfortable it is thinking about how disgusting that is. But not good stuff. All right, so you're going 80-80, and you are backing the A on this one, Jason Scheer.
Yep.
Yes. Now, who is the X factor for the Wildcats?
You're gonna laugh at this, Henry.
I like Henry.
I think with Cooper and the size they have up front, Henry is going to get a little bit more minutes, and he's got to play well with them.
All right. Now,
I don't consider like Caleb Love the next, you know what I mean?
Right. Kilroy, we're going to get in. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, either. I always love when somebody says like the best player on the team is the X factor. Yeah. Kilroy, we're going to get into that in a second because they're in a long list of teams that we've broken in the past.
Yep.
Very clear. Now, Scheer, before you sign off and I stay here, who is at the presser today for the?
So that's why I'm going.
Oh, we need to be very clear about something on this show. We like Alonzo Carter a great deal. Alonzo Carter does not get mixed in with Alonzo Carter is a good running backs coach. He's done a good job with that room. I like Alonzo Carter.
I think we might be getting Erica's friend Joey Capra as well.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
But yeah, so the man. Yeah. And then tomorrow is RC, who I also love.
Exactly. Now, so there are guys that if Arizona goes after Rich Rod, we are idiots.
You're the idiot in that scenario, Brian.
Watch your mouth, Brian. Watch
that scenario. By the way, another one coach that I don't think anyone's talking about enough.
We didn't talk about who?
Ryan Silverfield. How come no one brings him up except me and you?
And by the way, I tried messaging Dilly about him, and Dilly didn't respond.
He's got ties to Dilly.
I know. Ryan Silver. Hey, who were the other ones who were on your list real quick?
I looked up money and salary. So like Silverfield, Barry Odom, like Jeff Triller's buyout was too big. I'm not a big coordinator guy.
Joe Tiller is still alive?
Jeff Traylor, Joe Tiller.
Oh, I thought you said Joe Tiller, the old Is Joe Tiller still alive, the old Purdue coach?
He's got to be. Yeah, no, he died in 2017, Mike.
Okay, all right. I thought I was like, wait a second. We're talking about a hot board name.
I remember one guy that I like. Wilcox is going to get an interview again if it opens. I think Wilcox is probably the leader in the clubhouse.
I'm fine with Wilcox. Isn't there a track record there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. All right. On that note, though, Scheer, where can they find you real quick, though?
Wildcat Scoop Podcast with Shelby and wildcatauthority.com.
Oh, yes. All right. Scheer, TTFN, we will talk to you. I
can hedge all week, baby, because I'm not coming back on the show.
Yeah. Oh, hey, but guess what? Guess what still counts as part of it? Saturday is still hedge week. So
that could be a fun hedge.
That's going to be an amazing hedge post-game show. Seriously.
The results of Saturday's game, I'm all for it.
Yes, all right. And look at Hedgie. Look at Hedgie. All right. On that note, though, TTFN, Scheer, get out of here. I'm going to talk to myself now for the next, 8 minutes or so. Unless Kevin L. Thomas wants to hop in here. Unless he doesn't. Kevin L. Thomas. He doesn't want to. All right, fine, Kevin L. Thomas. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Hey, I couldn't really tell what the outfit, but it looked like one of those traffic guard shirts that all I could see was like the orange.
It's an old TV shirt.
Yeah, music television. Is that an MTV shirt?
It is.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, you're gonna like this. When I was growing up, we actually had music videos on MTV.
I know. I remember that era. I'm not that young, Mike. I'm not that
Kevin
young.
L. Thomas, how old are you?
Young. I'm 23.
You're 21. Oh, that's why when Erica L. Day was trying to pretend that she's the same age as you. Nice try, Erica L. Day.
I mean, she thought she was younger than me. She thought I was 30. So there's that.
She thought, oh wow, that's not nice. Yeah, that's not nice at all. All right, Arizona Duke though. I am of the opinion I just need Arizona to win this game. I don't care how it happens by any means necessary. This game could be 13-12. This could be the ugliest game, the prettiest game. It does not matter. If Arizona beats Duke, all is good. Plus, there will be a good Thanksgiving for everybody then.
Yeah, I mean, I said it in the chat earlier. I'm kind of scared about this game. Arizona needs this game. I kind of figured we beat Wisconsin on the road, maybe lose to Duke at home or one or the other. But now we have to win this game. I feel like, I feel like if I know it's still November. I'm not being that fan right now. I'm just saying that if you can't compete with the teams at the top level early, what is there to make me think that something's going to change magically with your roster between now and March? And especially the way we got beat by Wisconsin and they struggled against Rio Grande. We have no one that can guard Cooper Flagg on paper. It's a scary prospect.
Yeah, it is. Now, Palmer Hoffman says, you're going to be there, Mike? Of course I'm going to be there. And Nick Howard says, should bring fans on for the last 10 minutes. I'm not opposed to that. We'll see if we can get that cleared with the people above me, like Mr. Shane L. Diefenbach.
Y'all are some wild cards, man. We don't know.
We don't know. There are some real wild cards. Yes,
exactly. Wildcat wild cards. Yeah.
Wildcat wild cards. I like that. All right, now Arizona. All right, give me your prediction now, Mr. Kevin L. Thomas. By the way you described that game, it sounds like you just think Arizona's going to get destroyed.
Destroyed, I think, would be a dramatic way to say it, but I think like if you made me gamble on this game, I would like an outcome. I would probably gamble Duke by 8-10. Like I feel like like I feel like we hang around. Like I feel like Arizona hangs around, looks really good.
It's a thanks for playing. We We get a
represents
participation
himself
award.
well, and then like Duke might pull away towards the end. Based on the Wisconsin game, like all I can do is base what I've seen so far this season. And in situational basketball, like situations where you have to be on top mentally, we were not crisp against Wisconsin. We let the refs take us out of the game, which we can't do. I feel like this is like Duke by like 6 to 10.
Dennis Walsh just made a good point. A good point by Dennis Walsh. We can compete with the top teams in November and December, but not in March. Maybe we're flipping chestnut checkers, my friend.
Yes.
I like that. What say you, Kevin L. Thomas?
I love that. If that's what we're really doing, if Tommy's just loading us up in November, and yes, if we struggle, at least we can always draw back on these times, because there is that angle of it. Like when you get to March, you can draw back on November and December, and the experiences you had. Wisconsin on the road is a great test. To know where you're at. And I think Tommy Lloyd that's one thing that we need to take into account. Tommy Lloyd's one of the best coaches in the country. If we don't think that Tommy Lloyd can figure out how to make this team tick, I think he can do it. And so while I am scared about this Duke game, I have faith in Tommy Lloyd in the squad.
You know what that was? That was a hedge.
No, I mean, like I meant even if they lose this game, I have faith in them that it's not going to be the end of the world, and that by March he can iron out the wrinkles in the shirt, so to speak.
I thought you were going with the Scheer hedge there for a
second.
No
Scheer hedge. I don't
think we're going to win, but I've got a lot of faith in Tommy Lloyd. So after a win, told you I had a lot of faith in Tommy Lloyd.
No, yeah. I think unfortunately we lose to Duke, but I think that the season's not over if we lose to Duke. I have faith that Tommy Lloyd will right the ship after the Duke loss.
Now, Dick Wilson, the great Dick Wilson says, Kevin L. Thomas, is that a Scheer hedge? Nope, it was
close.
Not. It was close. But he verified he came to the precipice, but you know what? He stepped back like any wise man would. By the way, we got to give you a massive shout out to those Scheer hedges. We have to have we're going to have those on the post game show for TCU. By the way, Kevin L. Thomas, Arizona TCU. Give me your score prediction, my friend.
I don't know if I have a score prediction right now. But I do think Arizona wins this game in spite of itself. I think it's one of those situations where we're going to be sitting here on
You're
the
back
weekend,
in the A.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those situations, kind of like last weekend, where we're like, wow, Arizona basketball lost, but Arizona football won.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the vibes are in the air. Like chat. This is not what I want to be seeing, but it's the way I'm feeling. Like I don't know how you guys feel in the chat, but these vibes are in the air right now. I feel like.
All right, Kate Harrop says, why do people call Scheer Scheer? Well, it's an inside joke. There's a very high-up person at the U of A. Is not there anymore, but he would always make Jason. He didn't like Jason Scheer, and he would always mispronounce his name and call him Scheer. So I will not tell you who it was. You might be able to figure out who it was, but that's why we call him Scheer. That will be the case. Okay, Kevin L. Thomas. I was going to say, very, very much appreciate you. Like I said, I thought that was a road work shirt, but it is not. Very, very. It is. Is that a? When did vintage become so cool with your generation?
I don't know. I think it's always kind of been a thing, but I think now like we just make less cool things, and so I think we have to look back in time and be like, hey, the 90s were cool. Let's just rip off everything that we did in the 90s because we can't.
The 90s. Oh, yeah, dude. I grew up. I was a 90s baby. I grew up in the 90s. That was the best generation. Yes. Wop, wop, wop. Okay. On that note, though, we will, let's see here. We will be back, though, with you for the, good point, P. Hoff. Remind me about that next show. All right, now I will. We'll be back tomorrow with Aaron Torres. Sorry, ADHD is getting the best of me. We'll be back tomorrow with Aaron Torres at 10:30, giving it a national voice. I will also Thursday we're going to be off. Blame Jacob Franklin for the Thursday off, but then tweet at him, and then we also then we got Friday. We got Arizona Duke post game. Then we got Arizona TCU. Kevin L. Thomas. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. Yeah, hit the like button. I just want to shout out our takeover one more time. November 30th for the ASU Territorial Cup. It's a big game. Don't know how we feel about it going into it. We'll get more into that week, but make sure you buy your tickets online. Go PHNX.com, pre-share/events for your tickets there.
All right. Very much appreciate Kevin L. Thomas. He has to put up with a lot from me. Very much appreciate Kevin L. Thomas. Now, Dennis Walsh, back the A, back the mic, back the fashionable Kevin L. Thomas, back the Hedgie, back the Wop Wop. On that note, for Hedgie, for Kevin L. Thomas, we will be back with you tomorrow. TTFN, ta-ta for now. You've been listening to the AZ Wildcats podcast.
We all silly like the mayor.